Parental advisory due to unnecessary. Fuck it. Parental advisory due to unnecessary.
That was heavy. Is that a shock, or are you just happy to? What? That's what happens, man. What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today we're gonna be installing a new set of struts and shocks and stuff on Bravus truck, trying to make it a more comfortable, a more stable vehicle on the road, man. That thing has got the nickname the drunk giraffe because it's so high up in the air and it doesn't feel real stable. So he's been doing replacing a lot of stuff to improve that. Now, of course, the shocks and the struts and everything on it they're really old. I believe that they're probably the original, other than the rears, they're extended because of the lift kit. But the fronts, they are still OEM. The lift kit on this truck actually just has like a ginormous spacer on the front that actually gives you the lift. It still has an OEM strut in there. But we actually reached out to our friends over at MaXpeedingRods, and they have their OXR series, basically OEM replacement struts and shocks that they offer. As you guys know, MaXpeedingRods carries a large variety of aftermarket coilovers and stuff, but you can also get OEM replacements. So we set an order for those, and here they are, man. These are going to replace the OEM ones that are on Bravus truck that are blown. I'm not too sure about the rears. We have to check. These things are pretty long, but his truck does have a lift, so his rear shocks right now very well may be an aftermarket extended shock. So if that is the case, I'm probably going to go ahead and rob these, put them on the Suburban. But before we get into that, I have a distributor sitting here. As you guys know, we went and picked this up from Danny. We need to try this on khaki. That's another thing I want to do today, is pop this thing on there and see if it solves our problem. See if it gets khaki running correctly finally. I have not started khaki up since the last video, so I'm interested to see if it still starts. Hit my kill switch. Oh. I left it on. Now let's see if the battery is dead or not. Great. Yes, it still fires up. Yes, it's still running like shit. So if I'm being completely honest with you guys, I don't remember exactly how the COP kit attaches to the distributor, but I'm just gonna figure it out as I'm taking it apart. But we're gonna go ahead and pop this one off and pop our borrowed one on, and hopefully that makes a difference. I remember now. So our coil on plug kit, the harness all runs to the coil packs and everything, and then it runs back into the ECU. We have the two large pins on the top right there that just plug into the harness, and then it has a ground right here that you just ground with whenever you bolt the distributor back on. So I need to pop these two pins out. And then luckily Danny's distributor is also already set up for running a COP kit, and those two pins have already been removed from the factory harness. This is basically all ready to go ahead and put the COP pins back in, and then we can just pop that on there. So yeah, I just gotta pull those two pins out of the clip and then put it into that one, put it all back on, and then we should be ready to go.
Parental advisory due to unnecessary. Fuck it. Get some fucking popcorn, bitch. I'm about to let my fucking nuts nuts in the Mustang.
Right on, brother.
See how low my chain go?
Right on, brother.
Sit back and watch me work my angle.
Right on, brother.
I'm about to let my fucking nuts hang.
Right on, brother. Right on, brother.
See how low my chain go?
Right on, brother.
Sit back and watch me work my angle.
All the way out the bottom. Oh yeah, that's OE equipment right there. These boys have been blown the hell out. Look at that shit. That is gross, dog. There's a little bit of, I think there's a little bit of power steering fluid all over that shit too, you know? Yeah, definitely seen better days. Yeah, Braven and I want to do like a little experiment really quick. He's been kind of flirting with the idea of maybe lowering his truck.
Lowering my truck to match the rear end. So
Yeah.
it's squatted.
Yeah, so it's kind of a squatty boy truck at the moment. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but the back of this truck is slightly lower than the front of the truck. With no strut in there, we're actually gonna lower the front of the truck down and see how low we can go without it actually getting into the fender and whatnot, causing any damage. Tell me when to stop. I don't want to lose this jack, bro. Can you imagine the jack slid out and it was just boom, instant lowering kit.
Yeah. Yes, we're usually.
No, I think it's a little lower.
I will say it looks a lot better.
Is that lower?
It's lower. For sure.
Well, all you gotta do is take some of your spacer out.
Yeah.
But I bet that got rid of a lot of steering radius, though.
I want to go down to 35s. All the way around.
Yeah, I don't think it would steer nearly as well like this, dude. You're definitely gonna get into shit.
It was already getting into it.
Alright, experiment over.
Right on, brother.
Alright, Max wants you guys to know that these things have strong stability. The dampening oil in here is good from negative 40 degrees up to like 180 degrees Fahrenheit, or negative 40 to 80 degrees Celsius.
We've never even heard Celsius before until, you know, getting this shock. I'm not gonna lie to you. What even is Celsius?
I don't even know what Celsius is.
Oh,
Rigorously tested. The dampeners have undergone 3 million fatigue endurance tests and have 0 oil leaks.
Right on, brother.
the spring has been continuously tested for more than 600,000 times of the fatigue testing to ensure its high tensile strength.
Right on, brother.
And the OXR replacement struts come for a wide variety of vehicle models. That's all I got.
Right on, brother.
Get in it on a nightly. Testamentals on the visine. Better get creepy and dicey. Get this motherfucker hyphy. Can I let my hair down? Can I let my nuts hang? Not too much I care about. Except maybe my Mustang. Damn, this advance. What's the plan before I get banned?
You can go down.
Jackie Chan. God damn it, man. Do me a favor.
Did we really just lift the front of the truck?
The front of the truck is higher than it was before.
Oh yeah. It didn't even move when I took the shot.
Right on, brother.
Dang, bro, you straight up lifted that something. It's more than what it already was, man.
To lower it more, not lift it.
Obviously, those were worn the hell out. Hell freaking there, buddy. Anyhow, definitely a much needed upgrade for Braven's truck. Improvement, maintenance, whatever it is you want to call it. All joking aside, Max Speeding Rods does offer original stock replacement shocks and struts. If you guys are interested, I'll most certainly put a link in the description down below. They call them their OXR series, and they're really proud of these, man. They did a lot of work as far as fatigue testing and stuff. They put a lot of work into these, and they're excited to have them on the market for you guys. So most certainly check them out. There'll be a link in the description down below, as well as a discount code.
Right on, brother.
Now we need to see if the rear shocks are even going to be long enough. These do look like some pretty long boys right there, but I don't know, man. They are factory replacement. I just don't know if his lift, if it had a relocation bracket for the shock, or if they're running a longer shock for the rear. Doink, doink. Dang, bro. Is that gonna work or no? Yeah, that's fully extended though. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Fully extended, this is a little bit shorter than this one. You gotta remember this.
That's compressed.
Yeah, this is compressed in.
Yeah, remember, this thing also has a large lift kit, so.
These are OEM replacement. So if this thing was stock height, this would be the correct length shock. And I did let them know that. And they said that the rears probably are not gonna work. So you know what that means.
Do you have some for that thing over there or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's the same bolt style. That'd be sick, bro.
That would be sick.
Oh shit, I need to put a flashlight.
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work.
It'll work.
It'll work. Hey.
Ow.
Hey, struggling over there? Hey,
I am getting old, you son of a bitch.
I want to let you know. Merry Christmas, man. You can have that.
Right on, brother.
Gosh darn it. Hey, I'm squatting now.
Holy crap, dude. We got blocks. We can put some blocks underneath the back, raise the back up more. Oh yeah, dude. The axle's under the leaf, so if you put a block on it, it'll raise it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need like a 2-inch block back there.
Damn it. I wasn't trying to lift it more.
All right, hell yeah, dude. So I'm gonna add this to the pile of stuff that I have forming for the Suburban. But anyhow, huge shout out to Max Speeding Rods. Once again, like I said, we have a mess I need to get cleaned up really quick. And then we're gonna see how that distributor is working on khaki.
Right on, brother.
See how low my chain go?
Right on, brother.
Sit back and watch me work my angle.
Fucking right on,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. I was the best even before the shit occurred to me. I was in the kitchen eating chicken while committing burglary. She laughing, smiling, claiming that she never heard of me. I'm ugly as fuck. You think I'm dumb too? Certainly. Ooh, swaggy, sativa in the baggie. Bring your rubber gloves, cause it might get a little nasty.
There you have it, man. Completely different distributor, and it is doing the exact same thing. Made zero change. So this is what I've been going through, bro. That's why, like, I was starting to feel like it has to be distributor, but at the same time, like, I know that I tried a different distributor before, but it was an auto parts store one, and this is an OEM one. So I don't know, man. It's exactly the freaking same. Yep, still running like shit. Was it smoking really bad?
No, I can't tell what's smoke and what's dust. This thing's pointing straight down to the ground, you know?
Yeah. that the aux beam, that switch thing I put in there,
Yeah.
everything shuts off when I turn the key off.
Oh, okay.
Where before, when I shut the key off, I had to turn my pump off, my fans, all that stuff.
So it's based off of ignition
Yeah,
power.
it gets its power from ignition power.
Beautiful.
So whenever I cut the ignition off, everything just shuts off. It's pretty dope.
So if you turn the ignition on, does it come on automatically?
No, but
Or do you have
I
to go
think
through?
you can set it up like that.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's like some kind of like push sequence that you make it do that. But anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pull Danny's distributor back off of there. We gave it a shot, dude. I honestly thought that that was going to do it. But yeah, dude, just gonna have to move on to the next thing. At this point, I really don't know what else to do. I really don't. Like, to me, it seems like it would be distributor. Like, I mean, at the same time, it could be a wire going to the distributor, right? I mean,
It could be engine harness.
yeah.
It could be sensors.
Yeah.
So those are the next things you gotta try.
Well, I mean, I tried a different map sensor on it before. I've tried a different TPS sensor on it before. You know, and at that time, like, if it's not sensors, then maybe it's a wire going. But I checked. I did probe the plugs going to the map sensor and to the TPS.
Yeah.
I couldn't get it to idle at that time, but they are getting. It was like 5-volt ground, and then both of them got something below 5-volt on the other side, which is the signal.
We just don't know
But-
whether or not it's losing a signal underneath load.
Yeah.
So you know, like whenever
I've also tried a different main relay in there. I've
Remember
tried
that Prelude
everything.
was getting something weird with power. Whenever you try to crank it, it won't send something.
Yeah.
Or whenever it was running, it didn't want to send something. Just short, so you ran something.
Yeah, and you
full
just
time.
ran a wire straight
Yeah,
to it.
Straight to
It's
it.
kind of ghetto rigged it, honestly.
Yeah, but I mean, it worked.
Yeah,
it
it
never
worked.
gave me another problem. So it's like
I don't know, man. Continue throwing your guys' suggestions down in the comments, of course. That's all we can do is just keep cracking at it. You know, chip away at one thing at a time, and you know, a known working distributor on there, and it's still doing the same thing. And I did see a lot of comments, people talking about get rid of the COP kit. Look, I was having this problem long time ago when I still had a cap and rotor and spark plug wire. Everybody in the comments was telling me to do COP. Like, get rid of the spark plug wires, do a coil on plug, it's gonna solve your problem. So the car was doing the exact same thing when I had spark plug wires, when I didn't have the coil on plug kit. Now that I have the coil on plug kit, I'm seeing a lot of comments of, get rid of the coil on plug kit, go back to a normal distributor. So I just want you guys to understand that it was doing exactly the same thing before the COP kit. So the COP kit, I highly doubt has absolutely anything to do with it. But anyhow, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. We, you know, tried something with khaki, and we got some new shocks and stuff on Braven's truck. Well, new, what are they freaking called?
struts.
Struts. We got new struts on Braven's truck, and it lifted it. Now he's definitely a freaking leanie boy. Later there, non-rughead.
I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Right on, brother.